of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Running inside, it's Lacey. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And they're starting to bring some noise here on this early 3rd and 10. Looking for space, it's Lacey. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Rebels are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to him. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's 4th down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They give it to him again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here.
Caught, and he's got room. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll set up to throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
And the D deny them on second and goal. Using his feet, he works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
On that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Start on the ground with Washington. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant physical trenches.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Williams rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Might be calling a hot route. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Snags it on the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. There he goes. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. The run inside. It's Lacy. There's a crease. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision...
Wide open spaces. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running inside, it's Carr. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Rebels want to move quickly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Maybe a crease. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Under fire. Being chased. Pulls it in. It's Lacy. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Rebels are marching down the field. The keeper on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Got it, looking for the first down. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch.
Might have a chance. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Williams fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately, looking to be aggressive to get some points before the half.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yours.
On third down, here's Washington. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Here we go, ready.
4th down, Williams. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Nice pickup on that one. Makes up for some of the lost yardage, but they are still facing a 3rd down here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 21 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Cyclones, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. It gets them to 4-1 on the season, and it's got to be looked at as a solid start. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Williams to throw. Dumps it to the back. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Williams looking for a man. There's the pressure. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense is a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about this.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
All by himself down the middle. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams on the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Finds his big tight end. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Washington!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Here comes the heat. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll give to Frazier. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Fires and picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Snags it, and he's open. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And that one will give him the lead.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that, and we've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see them not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so it can be explosive.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Haas. Turning it on. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a catch at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
Now from inside the red zone. Got enough space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's picked off at the goal line. The 40, the 30, past the 20, the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Washington.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Frazier again. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Unloads it left. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing, Williams. He unleashes a long one. Catch inside the 30 and still right. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Huskies. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Rebels hit it quickly to the line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On third down, here's Frazier. Got a little grass. The 50. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
Right, and I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Washington again. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just...
He'll take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab on the right. The 20. Inside, into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
They'll go to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. He wants to change this route. Give to Washington again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to...
Makes a grab and room to run. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Extending the play. Had to throw it before he wanted. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Fourth down, Williams. Touchdown, Huskies. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Rebels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Gill. Still running at the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to
throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Lets it fly deep downfield. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.